watching Vrtv.
Students, faculty, and staff, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the Texas Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Our VAC work-based learning students and staff have been creating a unique service of gratitude and delicious homemade drinks for Vista's amazing teachers and staff. The Ranger Community Cafe is a cafe run by students that allows teachers to buy and get delivered drinks such as smoothies, hot coffee and teas, and hot chocolate delivered door-to-door to classrooms and school offices on Wednesday and/or Thursday mornings starting in March 2025. Being the first of its kind in Leander ISD to serve homemade smoothie beverages, the cafe is a great way to promote community with vocation, special edition, and general education students, showing their appreciation for the teachers and staff at Vista Ridge High School.
It's a great day to be in the cafe.
Vista Ridge's wrestling program has been around since the start of the school in 2003.
Throughout the years, it has accumulated an assortment of trophies, including several district and regional champions, 4 state champions, and 1 regional win. Wrestling at Vista Ridge has its time to shine with its previous 2020 state regional champion, Aaron Lofton. However, our program flies under the radar as a whole compared to other sports. Wrestling has existed for centuries, it being known as one of the most ancient sports that people still participate in today. The first competitions were traced back to the Olympics in Athens in 1896. Later, it developed into several different variations, such as Greco-Roman, freestyle, collegiate, and many more. Despite its rich history, there's always been the question of why is wrestling so underappreciated? It could be the complexity of the sport, the short rounds, the poor national advertising of athletes compared to big-name sports, the constant injuries, or the harmful generalization of the sport. The sport of wrestling is highly combative, requiring wrestlers to monitor their weight constantly to make sure they can make the cut. Weight classes commonly range in 14 different sectors, from 95 to 285 pounds for both men and women by UIL standards. Yet, these challenges have proven themselves to be beneficial for students.
I wanted to join wrestling because I wanted something to work towards. I've done theater for a really long time. I wanted to do something else, especially while I was in high school, and wrestling was a great opportunity for me. My proudest achievement is probably the weight loss and the transformation as a person I've gone through.
In wrestling, there are many ways to win or earn points throughout the game.
So, wrestling is a very contact-driven sport, which I think some people aren't very comfortable with, but I think that's one of the reasons why wrestling is so good for a lot of people, because it gets you out of your comfort zone more than other sports might. A lot of the sport is just trying to be the king of the hill, being the best one on top.
Know where you are. You're on the edge. Know where you are. Football or no football.
You can win by two different ways. You can win by pin, which is if you take the other person's back and lay it on the mat for, I would say, I think 4 or 5 seconds. Then if you hold someone, like half of someone's back on the mat for a certain amount of time, you can get points. Those points can stack up, which you can win by as well at the end of time, which there's 3 periods. Every period is 2 minutes. At the end of time, whoever has the most points wins. And yeah, I think the sport really does get a lot of people out of their comfort zone and out of what they believe is wrong or what they believe they can and can't do. Teaches discipline, definitely. So I think that this program definitely does teach a lot to a lot of people, and I think that it's a good investment to really believe in it.
Wrestling is an extremely physically demanding sport, but it's also highly rewarding for athletes. The sport isn't just about who's the strongest, but strategy, discipline, and determination.
The biggest misunderstanding for wrestling is that it just takes strength. It takes technique, it takes determination, it takes mental fortitude and strength.
The beauty of wrestling is it's weight-based. So if you're 100 pounds, you can wrestle. You don't have to, you're on the football field, you're 100 pounds, you get run over by a guy who's 300 pounds. In the wrestling room, you wrestle the guy your weight. Now, does it help to be athletic? Yes, but we work hard, we train, we condition, and technique can take you pretty far. Also, the willingness never to give up. I've seen matches over and over where a kid was getting beat up and just didn't quit and came back and won in the end. So,
For a sport that demands so much effort and determination, these young athletes also deserve time in the spotlight, with wrestling fighting its way out of ancient times and into the present and finding its place here at Vista. Our wrestlers are setting a high standard for what's to come of the sport.
On this Thursday, we'll have a high of 52 degrees and a low of 40 degrees, and a low chance of rain.
Hello, Rangers.
I'm Donovan.
And I'm Jack. And this is your VRTV News.
Odo Club is having another festive meeting on Valentine's Day, Friday the 14th. We will be doing a flower photography and enjoying some Valentine's Day themed snacks. I hope to see you there.
2025 to 2026 cheer tryout applications are now live. If you're interested in being the cheer team, join Google Classroom or stop by Coach Caston's classroom in C425. For more information, there's a QR code behind me.
Changes to campus policies have been required to the library to make changes to our lunch procedures. Beginning this week, students must arrive by 11:52 for A lunch and 1:31 for B lunch. Students must have a lunch pass and remain in the library for the entire lunch period. As always, students must create an e-hall pass to leave the library for any reason.
Our Rangers Robotics did a phenomenal job at their first FTC meet of the year. After a full year of creating their own robotics from scratch, 2 teams advanced to the semi-regionals. In addition, both teams managed to snag some amazing awards. Static Void won the controller award, while Rogue Resistance won the design. Great job. Ranger Robotics, you've made us proud.
Join the Exploring the Bible Club on Mondays and Tuesdays during Ranger time and after school. We will be meeting in Portable 26 in Portable City.
Need a special something for that special someone? Project Grad is selling candy grams that will be delivered next Friday. Supplies are limited. Get yours today.
Thanks for watching. I'm Donovan.
And I'm Jack. This is your VRTV News. Don't be a freak, Bob. Go Rangers.